So today I am finally getting around to doing a little unboxing of some products that I've gotten for my next little project, which is my 2007 Nissan Xterra. I just bought this Xterra a few weeks ago, and actually I already put about 2,000 miles on it. Got it with 66,000 miles on it, and it's actually fantastic. It had a couple little issues that I've had to address, but because it was so low miles, I'm really happy with it. V6, 4-liter V6, got over 260 horsepower, 285 pound-feet of torque. Really nice driving vehicle. Drives really clean and nice, so I'm really fantastically pleased with it. And it's got a 6-speed manual transmission. I love driving a 6-speed manual transmission. Really smooth transmission in this truck, so I'm really happy with that. But needs a little help with some suspension components. So I got the Rough Country kit, and what I have here is the rear shocks that I'm going to be putting on today. And these also will have, later on we'll be putting on a shackle extension for the rear, which will give it a little bit more lift in the rear. But I actually have the thing I'm really super excited about is the 2.5-inch Rough Country front coil-over suspension lift. So these will be going on. I'm going to see if I can't get these on today as well. So the biggest issue that I'm having is with some of the bolts, just making sure that I can get them loose without breaking something. That's always a bit of a challenge when you got an older vehicle. Even with low mileage, it still has a little bit of rust. So I'm real excited about these coil-over front shocks and the difference it will make both in the ride quality and with a little bit of additional lift, so that I can actually clear a little bit bigger tires, because I'm going to be using this vehicle for some off-roading. And there's some trails here in Virginia that I like to go tackle, and I'm not going to be doing anything big. I don't want to be putting big, huge tires on there because it's going to be a daily driver as well. But I do have a set of 32s that'll go on there that'll make it a little bit better for some of the off-roading that I'm going to do. Probably going to install a locker on there as well. I've got an ARB system I'm looking at to get installed. It's not a Pro 4X. It's actually an S model, but it is 4-wheel drive, and certainly very capable, but it really needs lockers. So we'll be putting an air locker system in it. I'll be putting I'll probably be getting the compressor and mounting that. I've actually got a mounting place right behind the driver's side headlight is where that will probably be going. And then I have a mechanic that I'll be having to install the rear locker, and then eventually I'll have a front locker installed on it as well. So this thing will be really super capable. Beautiful truck though. Love the 6-speed transmission. These things are fantastic, really great to drive. So anyway, stay tuned. I'll show you some pictures of what it looks like when I get the front suspension. So it'll have 2.5 inches of lift. Right now I'm just putting on the shocks on the rear. Eventually I'll put the lift shackles on the back, but it looks really nice as far as the kit is concerned. But take a look at these. These are the actual shocks that came off of it. So yeah, it needs some new shocks, and these were absolutely shot. So those are not going back on.